Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're going to be getting into some ancient Kemetic medical papyri. In this particular case, it's called the Kohen medical papyri. So we are gonna go into it, see what it says. Right. So this is the Kohen gynecological. Of course, it's the Kohen gynecological papyrus. This keyboard, this mouse going mad. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. So let me go into it. And I guess that's pretty big. Right. So right. So I put cheat. Come on. I don't want to read all that. I want to get into the actual text of the papyrus. Right. I probably should have went into some of that, right? So there's a glossary here with the numerals, right? Which I don't think we need to get into that right now either. We'll go over some of that later. I want to get into some of the actual text. So let's go into the text and we can come back to that. There's a lot in here, man. So, so this is the author details here. It's to give proper accreditation. References here. Oh, wow. Get in trouble. So give me a second. Let me unshare for 1 second. And let me go ahead and let me go through it properly and find. Okay, just oh my gosh, where is that? Okay, let me go through it for a second. All right. Why did it stick? Why did it stop? Oh my gosh, I'm scrolling through it and it just stuck. I don't know why it got stuck. So give me a second. Let me see what's going on. Why did it stop? Why did it stop? Give me 1 second. Come in, people. Kick up your feet. Oh, shucks. That was the last page. My bad. I was wondering why I was getting all them glossaries. I knew something was wrong. Okay, my bad. My bad, people. I was tripping. So, okay. See? Taking too long. Right. So now, let me look to share my screen. Right. So this is the gynecological papyrus Cohen. Helena Trinidad Lopez and Ronald G. Whatever abstract. The the Papyrus Kohen is the oldest known Egyptian medical document addressing issues of midwifery addressed issues of midwifery dating back to the second millennium BC. Here it follows a study of the papyrus featuring hieroglyphic text and its transliteration and translation versions. This work also features commentaries regarding the papyrus medical substance and some linguistic evidences on the intimacy between spiritual and physical spheres in the Egyptian Kemetic therapeutics. After the papyrus text, there's a Meduneta English dictionary, keywords, history of medicine, papyrology, Kohen, ancient Egypt, gynecology, introduction. The gynecological papyrus Kohen, the oldest medical papyrus, was discovered by W.H. Flanders Petrie in 1889 and it placed in the modern city of Lachen in Fayum. The papyrus was in a very bad state of preservation, therefore it had to be carefully reconstructed. In 1890, by Francis Griffith, so he could finally be able to make the first hieroglyphic transcription of the hieratic text and its publication. There's a footnote there. Still in 1898, nowadays, it is conserved in the Petrie Museum of Egyptian Archaeology, University College London, in London, UK. I don't know what. The papyrus Kohen dated from the kingdom of Amenemhat III, circa 1825 BCE, Middle Kingdom Dynasty 12. It is one of the biggest papyri of that period, with about 1 meter long, 32 centimeters high, and features the oldest known treaty of gynecology and obstetrics, which addresses issues such as fertility, pregnancy, contraception, and gynecology. Ah, Jesus, come on. Ah, shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry. Right. Right. Conscious. Right. Okay. The work comprises 3 pages. It's divided into 34 horizontal columns, oriented from left to right, that have a comment format. I don't need all that. Come on, let's go. Let's get into the text. So we don't want that commentary. So here's some of the actual text. This would have been the original hieratic. Figure 1, plate 6. So, right. 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 I'm going to get too boring. I want to see some of the actual text. So, give me a second. Oh, here we go. Right. Did read this before, but I'm going to get a little bit more into it. Now, this was transliterated from hieratic to the hieroglyphs or Medu Neter. This was not the original language as you saw. Okay, so that would have been the first case. To show you that there was something called African science and medicine. So hieroglyphic text transliteration and translation. Column one, number one. Sesh Iwu Sat Eriti Mer Mer Ni Ma'a Lisa Hori Min Nehesbet Jedi Hor. You know what? Jedi Hor Ket RS Kawa Pu Ni Jedit M Eriti Eritisi Er. All right. I don't know. I don't. All right. Jedi Hor Ke RS Cow Pu Edit Mer Irti Si Iri Kor Ka RS Kepsi Hor Center Hor Merhat Maut Kep Katsa Korsa Kep RT Hor Inniswood Neat Genwu Erdi Kor Ket Wenem S Majest Net Wedge. Treatment of a woman whose eyes are aching till she cannot see on top of aches in her neck. You should say to her, it is discharge of the wound in your eyes. You should treat her, fumigate her with incense and fresh her, fumigating her vulva with it and fumigating her eyes. With goose leg fat, then you should give her to eat a fresh donkey liver. So these are interesting texts. Good night, Margarita. Big Bertha. What in the world is that? I don't know what Big Bertha's talking about. But let's go back to the text just to show you. Right. Sesu Sat Mer Ni It Sa Ma Kepi Shedi Hor Ket Eres Peter Sesent Ir Jedi Sa Nuk Iwi Hor Sesenet Aser Jedi Kor Urs Nemansu Puni Idit Idi Kor Ketres Kepsi Kor Sesenet Sa Nebet M. Asa. Treatment of a woman in pain. Her womb does not deliver. They could say it's period. Should say to her, what do you smell? If she says, I smell some roasting, then you should say to her, this is some effusion of the womb. You should treat her, fumigate her with anything. It smells like roast. Huh. Senwu set hor ma pa pawi si Kenneth ses wabu en menet men ti si jedi jedi kor ket erd s kawa ka ka awa pu id ita iri kor ket erd s wa sha a sha a ked irit iriti henwu one pifser sek skubi iri m kati waat seri ma duat for treatment of a woman aching in her hair, groin, and perineum. You should say to her, these are discharges of the womb. Then you should treat her with one quail of chufa, cypress acidutus, one quart of fruit, one hin of camel. Boil, let it cool down, drink on 4 mornings. So this is just some interesting insight into how the ancient people would treat these sorts of gynecological disorders. So I'm gonna come off here. I'm just reading and showing you how our ancestors would have treated these things. Of course, when we look at it now, we have a lot of critiques about it, right? It's this is that, it's this is that, whatever. But at the end of the day, this is still, medicine. It still has some merit to it, so judge as you will. Have a good night.